Here's my audience. Okay. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing my persuasive speech on why pit bulls are not vicious. So I'm going to give you guys a scenario. You come home late from class and you find out your dog nipped your sister's friend on the chin. What would your normal reaction be? Anybody?
Is the child okay?
Okay, so you would just wonder if they were okay. Now let's adjust this scenario to include a pit bull. Does anybody have any other feelings on if maybe their pit bull nipped someone in the face?
He's gonna get put down.
Please don't take him and put him down.
Okay, so this is how I felt because this is a personal situation to me. I had a breakdown because I thought my dog was gonna be euthanized. I dropped out of a class and I probably laid in my bed for about 3 days. Now, see, would I have the same reaction if this dog was a Pomeranian, a Beagle, or maybe even a Poodle? Probably not. I just want you to keep this in the back of your mind as sort of a food for thought for the duration of this speech. Okay? So what is a pit bull? A pit bull by definition is a dog of an American variety of bull terrier noted for its muscular build and often associated with ferocity, as defined by the dictionary on Google. A pit bull to me is my fat, blue, snuggly, corn chip smelling, begging boy named Ruger, or Roo for short. And then here I have a picture of him. Since he was 8 weeks old, he has been a huge part of my life. For 5 years, not only has he shown me unconditional love, but the undivided hate that this misunderstood breed has to endure. In this speech, I'm going to go over 3 important topics pertaining to the discrimination pit bulls are subjected to, and these points are 1, the background in the naming of the pit bull, 2, my personal experience as an owner, and 3, BSL, or breed-specific legislature. So, a background of the pit bull can be traced back to the 1800s. In the United Kingdom, according to Jeff McAllister at lovable.org, pit bulls were originally bred from Old English bulldogs, essentially meaning a pit bull is a mutt breed of an Old English bulldog. Today, this widely keyed term pit bull is used to identify American Pit Bull Terrier, American Staffordshire Terrier, Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and Miniature Bull Terrier. Now, how easy would it be to call these dogs essentially by what they are, mutts? Being able to group all these visibly similar dogs together leads to devastating outcomes. Something that really stuck with me while I was researching this speech was the number of pit bulls euthanized every day in our lovely United States of America. Yonan Ward Grossman from AdoptAPet.com reports up to 6,000 pit bulls are euthanized every day. This is by far the highest number of any other breed in the United States. For my second point, I'm going to reflect on another personal experience with my dog Ruger. My dog absolutely loves car rides, walks, and going to the store. Well, one day I decided to bring him to PetSmart instead of our normal Petco food run. Nothing prepared me for the horrible and degrading experience I endured. As I entered, I was greeted like normal, and I went about my trip. As I began to browse the aisles, I noticed an employee visibly following me from aisle to aisle. I was never approached, I was simply being watched. This made me very uncomfortable, and it made me feel almost like a second-class citizen. After a good 10 minutes of the employee following me, I decided it was time to take my business elsewhere. As I began my exit, another woman's small dog broke off the leash and came charging at me and my dog, barking and snarling. As I grabbed my dog up, afraid that this small dog would bite him, my shadow person, this PetSmart employee, said nothing to this woman, but proceeded to follow me and make sure that I left the building. Insane is the nicest word that I can use to describe this experience. As I tried to get more information on why I might have had this experience, I almost found an answer on Huffington Post. The article states, pit bulls are allowed in store on the leash, but are excluded or banned from doggy day camps and other off-leash activities in PetSmart. This gives no explanation on why it was followed at all, but the general consensus of PetSmart is They don't really care about your animal. They just want your money. The last point is a bit more broad, but still very important when it comes to the pit bull breed. Breed-specific legislature. This is an actual law. This law prohibits or restricts particular breeds or types of dog. Such laws range from outright bans on possession of specific dogs to restrictions and conditions on ownership, and often establishes a legal presumption that such dogs are dangerous or vicious. This blanket law is applied to not only pit bulls, but other large breeds like Rottweilers, Mastiffs, Chow Chows, German Shepherds, and Doberman Pinschers. Breed-specific legislature was first implemented in Florida in 1987, according to lovable.org. This law is supposed to reduce bites and dog attacks, but has not yet proven to deter dog bites or lower the percentage of dog attacks. Sadly, according to dogbites.org, over 900 cities throughout the U.S. have adopted laws like these. You may be asking yourselves, how can I make a difference? The biggest thing is education on this topic. One of my mother's lifelong friends was absolutely terrified of pit bulls until she came to our home and experienced our pit bull. Her whole life she had been terrified because of the way the media scapegoat this group of dogs. The outcomes are endless if people would just educate themselves instead of blindly believing everything they hear on the media or believing any negative connotations pertaining to these dogs. As I wrap this up, I'm going to present a few facts for you to take from this. 1, according to temperance tests, which is like how many times can you poke a dog in the eye until it'll bite you, Pit Bull was the second best temperament, following the first, which was a Golden Retriever. Second, Pit Bull jaws do not lock. German Shepherd jaws do lock, but the strongest bites don't come from Pit Bulls. They come from German Shepherds and Rottweilers. And third, the early part of the century, they were known as nanny dogs. And these facts can be found at foundanimals.org. I hope this speech has helped any negative notions about pit bulls and encouraged all of you to educate others on the variety of this breed.